Triple threat for the tag team championship. The Usos and the Shield try to take it off Goldust and Cody Rhodes. And I think that it's pretty standard here to say Cody Rhodes and Goldust aren't dropping the title. They're keeping these until at least the Royal Rumble before they can build up to some kind of a match between the two. And match quality wise, I'm actually kind of expecting this to be potentially the match of the night, even surpassing Daniel Bryan and Randy Orton. It all depends on how much time that they give these guys and if they overbook it in some kind of way. Because one thing I think is a little bit weird is this is the second pay-per-view that Dean Ambrose doesn't have a match. And I don't think that they're going to throw a match on there for him unless Big Show's involved, but I doubt that. So I don't know if they're going to do some kind of weird thing with Dean Ambrose or what, but I'm expecting it to be a pretty damn good match. And I think the inclusion of the Usos in here is there's a lot of kudos to WWE for remembering that they gave them that title shot and not just ignoring it, but incorporating in the tag team into here. So you could spice it up a little bit. If we would have just had the Shield against Cody Rhodes and Goldust again, which we had seen on, I think it was Raw, might have been SmackDown. And then, of course, we had that match with them on the pay-per-view before. Wouldn't have too much to it, but the Usos involved, that brings something different to the table. Brian, who's winning?
I'm going with the Shield. Reason being, I don't see this lasting long in terms of the Rhodes and in terms of them holding the titles. I think it was something just to give them that win for more than anything. If they do win this match, I could see Triple H messing with it and literally taking the titles away from these guys like he's done before. In terms of the match itself, I think it's going to be an okay one. We may see like Dustin turn on Cody. If that happens, I'll be all for that. If that doesn't, then they're probably going to just drag it on until eventually he does turn on his brother.
Baden?
I would actually look for a retention from the Rhodes brothers. Usos, it's just not the right time for them just yet. I think them being in the match will make it significantly more exciting. But the Shield is there to lose once again to the Rhodes family. The Shield, I think, is on the outs at this point. I think they're going to be starting to get some dissension in their ranks, and sometime before the end of the year, I believe we will see the Shield dissipate.
Before the end of the WWE calendar year with WrestleMania, or before
Yes.
2 months from now?
The end of the calendar year is what I mean, but before the end of the season, so to speak.
Who do you think's turning face if they do that?
Probably Rollins.
Take a job out and tag team with Justin Gabriel.
Yeah. I mean, they could do Reigns as well. I would do him a heel at first, but they could definitely make him a face down the line. Dean Ambrose has to stay heel. Absolutely.
Or he'll get that WWE babyface treatment where they just take all the character away from him and then go, why aren't people cheering him? I don't understand it.
They'll team him with The Miz.
It'll be a triple, the new trio, Dean Ambrose, The Miz, and Dolph Ziggler. 3 people that once they turn babyface, nobody gives a shit, really.
And then they'll turn Del Rio face again, put him in with him too.
Right. Then in the meantime, they'll turn all these baby faces that actually get like reactions, turn them into heels. It'll be heel Rey Mysterio and heel, God, who the hell else does other than John Cena?
Heel El Torito.
Yeah. Heel Torito. So we could look forward to heel El Torito and babyface Zeb Coulter, apparently.
They should have an opposite day in wrestling. Why don't they do that? Just like where everyone just comes out and acts the completely opposite of how they normally do.
I'd be fine with it. What the hell? Lawler stops being a pervert. The referees actually like pay attention to the guy they match. Hornswoggle becomes like they put him on stilts. Kali
they dress
suddenly...
Kali up like him.
Right, yeah. Who knows? Maybe we'll see it. They like to take ideas that we mentioned on Smack Talk and incorporate them 2 or 3 weeks later. So maybe we'll end up having that next week or something. We're going to end this pay-per-view talk with the WWE title match. Hell in a Cell, Randy Orton and Daniel Bryan.